So we've just had the additions of Madden and college football announced. They are on the Xbox, and honestly, I always love that they do this just because it's such a good bonus if you like both games. Naturally, you kind of want to go for the MVP bundle if you are a massive football fan. If you are an American football fan, this is going to be for you. Obviously, Madden and college football, two massive games in the franchise. We got the very first college football back on the Xbox last year. We got 25. I think it was after about 13 years or something silly like that, and I was kind of interested to see if they were going to do it again, and most definitely they didn't disappoint. Now we do have a few different versions to go with. So you have got the deluxe edition for the college football 26. We are just gonna, well, I was thinking about doing them individually, but I thought, you know what, they are all together, and I feel like my opinion is going to be pretty much the same across the board. But you have got £90 if we round it up for the deluxe edition for college football 26. And then you have the standard edition, which is going to be 63. Now, obviously with these games, like any EA classic, you do get a 3-day early access for the deluxe edition, which is going to be the £90. If I just tell you what they are, so you've obviously got the 7th for the 7th is the deluxe edition, and the 10th for the 7th is going to be the standard. If you keep going down a little bit, you'll be able to see Madden for £90 deluxe. That's going to be coming out on the 11th of August, and the standard edition, just like college football, will be coming in at 63 and will be in on the 14th of August. So again, you're looking at a 3-day early access. I do, because I believe I have EA access or EA paid membership, get 10% off the game as well. So naturally that's something to always consider. But on this, well, we had this last year, which was absolutely fantastic. We have an MVP bundle. So this has really got to be picked prior to college football coming out. But you will get both deluxe editions of Madden and college football 26 for £126. This is adding 10% on. So you'd be looking at what, an extra £12, give or take. So you'd be looking at like close to 137, maybe just call it 140 on a roundup. That is still cheaper because I technically have the 10% on the college football deluxe as well. So naturally you're looking at least 185 for both college football and Madden separately in their deluxes. So you're basically taking off £40-50 to get both of them if you are going as a standard to get both deluxes anyway. So I think for me this is a no-brainer if you are an avid football fan. To be honest, you probably wouldn't even have to look at a video like this because naturally you know the best two versions you're going to go for. The MVP bundle is absolutely spectacular for this. It just includes everything. You get all of the deluxe content. For me, I think if you're going to pick it, I would definitely be looking at this first. If you know you are getting both games, I would definitely suggest to be going for this MVP bundle just because it is so much cheaper to get so much more content out of it. Naturally, if you buy both of the standard editions, even if you just went for the college football and Madden standard, you are still paying around about 125 to 130 without that 10% discount. So you're kind of really only adding an extra 10-15 pounds for both deluxes. Now obviously if you only prefer Madden or you only prefer college football, then fair enough. I think I would still more than likely look at kind of going towards the deluxe edition. Mainly because with EA, not necessarily, well, I suppose actually it depends if you play like the ultimate team, because that's where you're going to get the most points, because that's kind of like the in real life currency. If you took it in FIFA terms or FC terms, you obviously get, say, like 4,600 FC points. It equates to about like £15 worth of points. Because you play the game consistently, you kind of use that as a currency. You probably would buy that anyway. So having that as already on there, it kind of adds that level of, well, that is pretty worth it. If I was going to buy £15 worth of points anyway, they're already loaded up, so that's kind of what I'm buying here. And it's the same for both of them, which I think is fantastic. So I would personally suggest the MVP bundle. I would then personally look at the deluxe if you are coming in as a standard on each of them. If you just played one or the other, it's fair enough, to be honest. And then if you are the casual player, the way I personally would go, if you're unsure on both of them, then maybe the MVP bundle isn't for you. If you kind of just have to pick one or the other, I'd possibly look at the standard. But also what you could do if you wanted to, if say you kind of went for the standard on both, but you do know that you want both, say you don't know about college football now, you know Madden is an everyday basket. Like every year you have to get it. What I would suggest is normally we have an EA Play, so we have like 10 hours trial that more than likely will go over to college football. So you could try it out, and then personally you could go for the MVP bundle still. You may lose out on a little bit of the early access because obviously it would have been gone by the time the standard comes in, but in general I think it's still worth having a look at for the content that you do get back from it as well, which is always the kind of be all and end all for when they add a deluxe edition to it. So let me know down below what you think about it. I always love this bundle, as 125 for 2 games of this magnitude in the deluxe edition is always very hard to find at this sort of price. But loads of games popping up right now. We've got the Switch 2 coming out at some point in June, July, around there. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you all for the next one though. Take care.